checking how countries are closing institutions. Hello, this video is part of a series of videos about the guidelines on closing institutions. This is video 16 in the series. This video is about how to check that countries are closing institutions. It is very important that we keep checking how our countries are doing on closing institutions. We need to make sure that our governments are following the guidelines. To make sure the plans to close institutions are happening, governments should collect information about how many people have moved from institutions and what type of places they have moved to. Governments should find out if people with disabilities are living good lives in the community. People with disabilities and their organisations should be part of planning how to collect information and be part of collecting the information. When governments collect information about people with disabilities, they should keep personal information private. But governments can share general information so that people with disabilities, decision makers and other organisations that are interested can check how closing institutions is happening. Governments should make sure that the information is shared in an accessible way. It is important that experts check the process of closing institutions. This is called monitoring. The experts should be independent. This means that they are not controlled by the government. The experts should check to make sure that the rights of people leaving the institutions are respected and that no mistakes are made. People with disabilities and their organisations, including survivors of institutions, should be part of monitoring. Staff who work in institutions should not be part of monitoring closing institutions. Monitoring should continue during emergency situations. Countries often help one another. This is called development. Development might be giving money towards a project or advice and support through a project. When countries help each other, the development money or projects that they give should not encourage keeping institutions open. Any development money or projects should be encouraged institutions to close. Development projects that are about closing institutions should be done with persons with disabilities and their organisations, including survivors of institutions. Thank you for watching this series of videos about the guidelines of closing institutions.